dudes with really amateurish fight careers who blah 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 who will make videos. Bro, you're trying to go viral. You're nobody. You need the paycheck I'd give you.
Tristan Tate has reacted to Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson, but what he said in the video has captured a lot of attention worldwide. Today we're going to be talking about Tristan Tate, who just uploaded a video of his reacting to Jake versus Tyson. Let's see what he has to say about the upcoming fight.
What do you think about the demographic of Jake Paul fighting against Mike Tyson?
Look. Well, you're my friend.
Right.
So I'm not going to accuse me of what I accuse everyone else of. I'm going to say it. I like Jake Paul. I like him, and no one can make me not like him.
As Tristan dives into the topic, it's impossible to ignore the formidable presence of Mike Tyson. Even in his late 50s, Tyson's power continues to captivate audiences and strike fear into the hearts of his opponents. But let's talk about the matchup itself. Jake Paul has been making waves in the boxing world. There's no denying that. His confidence is through the roof, and he's proven himself to be a formidable opponent in the ring. Jake Paul, love him or hate him, you can't deny the buzz surrounding this guy.
He is now the 110th ranked fight boxer at his weight in the world. Yeah, he's not great. That's not world champion. That's not...
But he trains hard.
The brash young upstart who has captured the attention of the boxing world with his meteoric rise from social media sensation to legitimate contender. Jake Paul's confidence knows no bounds, as he boldly proclaims that he will not only defeat Tyson but embarrass him in the process. But such boasts may prove to be folly in the face of Tyson's unyielding power and experience. Jake Paul may be young and hungry, but he's going up against a living legend in Mike Tyson. Tyson, despite being a formidable force in his prime, is now decades removed from his peak physical condition, raising questions about the potential risks involved in pitting him against a much younger opponent like Paul. Tyson's remarks highlighted the dual reality of the event as both a contest of physical prowess and a carefully orchestrated entertainment venture designed to captivate a wide audience and generate substantial revenue. Tyson may be older, but he's still got the power to knock out anyone who steps into the ring with him. Jake Paul better be prepared for a rude awakening.
Play the video you're about to play, because I'll talk about this, because I know what you're going to say.
No, someone sent me this.
Go on, no, play it, because I know what you're going to say, and I know what I'm going to respond already. You've never met him, so let me comment, right? Everyone's like, this is who's fighting Mike Tyson. No, it's not. I don't think that is who's fighting.
I agree.
I believe that he isn't that kid who does gay dances for attention anymore.
No, and people change, and
now
I
he's
agree.
putting his neck on the line. And the moment he gets sparked and knocked out, 1 billion people who can't fight and who have never fought will be like, ha ha ha, Jake Paul got knocked out, nah, 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 nah. So, I don't care if he does get knocked out. Fair enough. Fair play to him. He's getting in the boxing ring.
At the end of the day, I just hope Jake Paul realizes the magnitude of what he's getting himself into. This isn't about proving a point or gaining fame. It's about respecting the sport of boxing and the legends who have paved the way. As we await the outcome of this matchup, let's hope that Jake Paul approaches it with caution and humility. Because in the ring, underestimating your opponent, especially one like Mike Tyson, can have dire consequences. As the debate rages on, and the hype surrounding a potential matchup between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson reaches a fever pitch, one thing remains clear. The power of Tyson transcends age, and those who underestimate him do so at their own peril. Jake Paul might be a rising star in the world of boxing, but he's never faced anyone like Mike Tyson. Tyson's experience alone gives him a significant edge in this matchup. Moreover, Tyson's comments touched on the broader implications of such events for the sport of boxing by incorporating high-profile, non-traditional fighters into the boxing world. Tyson conveyed a sense of respect for the spectacle, in the process understanding that his fight with Jake Paul is not just a personal or athletic endeavor, but a significant event within the larger context of boxing's evolution. It also appears that Mike Tyson is training hard for this fight, and he wants to prove to the world, especially the experts, that he may be past his prime, but his love for boxing keeps him going strong even at this age. People underestimate Tyson because of his age, but they forget that he spent his entire life mastering the art of combat. His power is not something to be taken lightly. And yet, despite Tyson's formidable reputation and undeniable skill, there are those who dare to challenge his dominance. Chief among them is Jake Paul. Mike Tyson is a once-in-a-generation talent. It's unlike anything Jake Paul has ever faced before. The prospect of these two fighters meeting in the ring has sent shockwaves through the world of sports, igniting a fierce debate among fans and fellow athletes. On one side, there are those who believe that Jake Paul's youth, athleticism, and hunger for success give him a legitimate chance of defeating the former champion. And on the other side, there are people around the world cheering for Mike Tyson, as if Tyson already won the fight. With tensions running high and the stakes higher than ever, the stage is set for what could be the most anticipated matchup in the history of combat sports. Jake Paul needs to brace himself for when he faced the Iron Mike Tyson in the ring. Jake Paul may be ambitious, but he's going up against a living legend like Mike Tyson. As the debate intensifies and anticipation for a potential showdown between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson reaches a crescendo, one fact remains crystal clear: Tyson's power transcends age, and those who underestimate him do so at their own peril. Yet, despite Tyson's formidable reputation and undeniable skill, there are challengers who dare to question his supremacy. Foremost among them is Jake Paul, the bold young contender who has captured the boxing world's attention with his rapid ascent from social media star to legitimate contender. In the arena of professional boxing, confidence can be a double-edged sword. While it fuels determination and drive, it can also blind one to the realities of facing a seasoned warrior like Tyson. Jake Paul's bravado may earn him admiration, but it's Tyson's unwavering power and experience that could ultimately dictate the outcome of their potential clash. Every idiot is mocking Tyson because of his old age, but they forgot that he spent his entire life mastering the art of combat. His power is not something to be taken lightly, but such boasts may prove to be folly in the face of Tyson's unyielding power and experience. Tyson may be older, but he's still got the power to knock out anyone who steps into the ring with him. Jake Paul better be prepared for a rude awakening. The hype surrounding a potential matchup between Jake Paul and Mike Tyson reaches a fever pitch. One thing remains clear: the power of Tyson is unimaginable compared to his age, and that's what people seem to misunderstand. Tyson's experience alone gives him a significant edge in this matchup. Despite the controversy and skepticism surrounding the matchup, Mike Tyson remains a pillar of confidence and conviction. With the swagger and self-assurance that made him a legend in the ring, Tyson brushes off doubts about facing Paul, asserting that age is nothing but just a number. Mike Tyson was dominant in his prime. His decades-long hiatus from peak physical condition raises concerns about the potential risks of facing a much younger opponent like Paul. The age gap between Tyson and Paul is significant, with Tyson approaching his 60s while Paul revels in the prime of his youth. Many question whether Tyson still possesses the ferocity and skill that made him a fearsome force in his heyday. Conversely, Paul's relative lack of experience against elite competition raises doubts about his ability to hang with a seasoned veteran like Tyson. Yet, in the unpredictable world of combat sports, anything can happen, and both fighters are acutely aware of the stakes involved. Tyson's ability to inflict damage and his sheer presence in the ring are elements that Jake Paul must take seriously despite the younger fighter's confidence. Tyson asserts that age is no deterrent, confidently declaring his intent to demonstrate his prowess. While acknowledging Paul's affable demeanor outside the ring, Tyson leaves no doubt that once the bell rings, he transforms into a formidable adversary. Indeed, the clash between Tyson and Paul represents more than just a spectacle. It's a convergence of generations, a test of skill, and a reflection of the ever-evolving landscape of combat sports. While opinions may differ on the validity and ethics of such a matchup, one thing remains certain: the world will be watching with bated breath as these two competitors step into the ring to settle their differences. The age gap between the two fighters raises eyebrows and concerns, with Tyson approaching his 60s while Paul basks in the glow of youth. But it's not just age that sets them apart, it's the chasm of experience that separates a true warrior from a mere pretender to the throne. Regardless of the outcome, Tyson's journey is a testament to redemption and resilience, and a word of caution to Paul: prepare for the fight of your life. The clash between Tyson and Paul isn't just about two men in a ring, it's a clash of eras, a battle between experience and youth. The world will witness history unfold as two warriors step into the ring to prove their mettle. The hype is real, but so are the doubts about Paul's chances against the seasoned veteran. Get ready for the fight of the century as Jake Paul squares off against the legendary Mike Tyson.